Florida Atlantic University, as well as state universities across Florida, could lose 1/3 of their state funding. A Senate budget panel voted to slash budgets. This isn't final, but for FAU, if it happens, it can mean a cut of $47 million. News Channel 5's Marissa Bagg joins us live from the FAU campus with more. Marissa, talk about leaving students, among other things, in a financial bind.
Michael, it is a familiar fear here at the FAU campus. Will deeper state budget cuts lead to another tuition hike? We spoke with several students here who say that they've already got 2 or even 3 jobs to help get them through college, and now they're worried that another increase in tuition would just cripple them further financially. FAU freshman Daniel St. Louis could soon be singing the blues. The guitar player already has 2 jobs to help put himself through school. The state has drastically reduced FAU's budget for the past 3 years and is threatening to do it again. St. Louis is afraid it will lead to a tuition hike.
Hearing that they're doing more cutting of funding is devastating because it kind of makes me have to reevaluate my entire future, any pathway that I wanted to take.
Same goes for other students who say they can't afford to pay more for their education.
I have grants, I have loans, I have scholarships, and 2 jobs. So I'm definitely, but it just doesn't make ends meet.
Either, having to work more, which puts a damper in your studies because then you can't study as often because you're working more hours, or, having to take out more loans, and loans are really hard to pay off later.
The school's vice president of financial affairs says increasing tuition is most likely the way FAU will make up for a shortfall in state funding. While lawmakers are suggesting the school use reserve funds to close the gap, officials say the money can't be used for that.
It has allocations, and some of those are legislatively earmarked from prior years. It shows a lack of understanding of how the funding methodology has been used.
Crudell says over the last 5 years, the state has cut close to 30% from public universities. That leaves students like St. Louis in a familiar but unfortunate spot.
Us students, we're going to have to pick up the slack, then they're paying out of our pockets a lot more.
And this Senate proposal is up for a final vote next week. School leaders say that they will spend the time up until then trying to lobby for smaller cuts. And one other thing we do want to note, the House is also proposing some cuts to state budgets, but it is much less in comparison to what the Senate proposal says. Reporting live in Boca Raton, Marissa Bagg, WPTV News Channel 5.